Microphone check 1 2 1 2. How are you guys doing? So welcome to the Kurukulla or the Red Goddess introduction. I wanted to introduce it in my meditation that I just posted on the meditation channel, but it was exactly 1 hour 11 minutes and 10 seconds, so I couldn't spoil it. So I thought, oh, it's even better if I post it on my main channel, because then you guys hopefully hear about it. That brings me to my first point. Please comment and like this video. This stuff really needs the extra support, so even if you don't like commenting, just like throw up an emoji or something. It helps with the way that YouTube's set up. YouTube's not set up for this kind of stuff. YouTube's set up for kind of mainstream thoughts and ideas, and that's normal. It's a media company, right? So we have to work within it. They give us a lot of opportunities to have our content up as well, so let's just do it. So I wanted to do a little introduction, and I've heard your guys' comments about this goddess and suggestions. I love the fact that for some of you guys this was really kind of like hit the nail on the head sort of thing, especially witches out there, because I didn't introduce her this way yet, but she is the goddess of the witches in Eastern traditions, right? So she is like the what is it, protectress of witches and the supporter of witches. So I'm not a witch myself, but like I've dabbled here and there, and I have a lot of friends who are witches, so no shade to you guys. So it's fun. She's the Buddhist goddess of witchcraft, because Buddhism has a lot of levels of witchcraft and interdimensional stuff, all sorts of different cool ideas. So I'm also not Buddhist, but I do take a lot from Buddhist philosophy because it is so wise, right? Buddhism's not so much a religion as it is a philosophy, and kind of gives a lot of really good suggestions on how to approach life, how to think about life. As a little caveat, if you are struggling with things, I've avoided taking antidepressants and anti-anxiety medicine before by sticking to Buddhist ideas and concepts to get me through difficult situations. I am not saying to avoid doctors, so if your MO is, that you're dealing with something really serious, don't avoid a doctor. Take care of yourself. But I'm saying that as a subsidiary, a holistic practice, and like a whole life approach, Buddhism and yoga and lots of different practices can help and support you and improve situations for you. That's all I'm saying. So that's why I'm into these meditations and mantras, and people ask me, do I use them, and do they work for me? Yeah. I've been using them for a very long time. I've done crazy things in yoga, like meditations in yoga that had challenged me for many years after. I won't get into that here. I did the more shadow side of things earlier on in my life. Not that I was ever like a Satanist or anything, but I was more attracted to like the villains, like Cruella de Vil, and the witches in the Eastern European kind of negative connotation of things. So I rose out of that. I went through the gigs and I grew up. Not that enjoying those things is a sign of immaturity. It's just a part of my process. And so now I really gravitate towards high vibration, positive energy. And so I feel like the red Tare is that. What you're seeing on the screen, by the way, is a collage I made 2 years ago. And I put it on Instagram. I think it's still there. But I actually made a tapestry out of it, and it's hanging on my wall. So it's been with me nonstop for 2 years, and I finally feel like the connection has been made again. Like she's saying, I want to speak, I want to come through and all that. So, and I think the world needs a little red Tara right now. Her main thing is love, which a lot of people are looking for right now. A lot of people have suffered, through various different kinds of situations. Red Tara blesses broken relationships and people who are alone. So whether you are struggling in a relationship, or whether you've never had a relationship or haven't had one in a long time. She's the goddess for that. And by the way, this isn't witchcraft. This is like spiritual practice. Mantras are, widely accepted as a form of meditation. It can be used as witchcraft, which I'm totally okay with, but I know some people don't like that side of things. It's okay. This is pretty good stuff all around, and there's no darkness in it. Okay, so one of the things that she does is she helps with broken love and being alone. We covered that. She's also a goddess associated with improving your aura. So if you have like a cute date you want to show up to or something like that, then maybe she will be the goddess for you. She's also associated with new businesses and new enterprises. So if you want to bless a new business or enterprise, you can blast my song in that. By the way, this reminds me, I'm not very good at promoting stuff, but I should tell you about it, right? Because I spend hours doing it. So I have a Bandcamp. As you guys know, some of you guys don't, but that's where I sell a lot of these meditations. They are available free online, but if you want to download one and buy one, you can do that, and that supports me making them. So go in the About section and check out my Bandcamp. My Bandcamp ID is varouche.bandcamp.com. There's several different cool things there. I have the window open. I hope it's not bothering anyone. It's just really muggy in Vancouver today. Okay, so she also obliterates obstacles that stand in a person's path. I'm currently recording this right before an eclipse, and we'll talk about that. There's a giant square on Uranus between where the moon will be and the sun, and so that's like obstacles galore, right? So she's good for that. Also long-term things. I feel like old long-term things are coming into closure. So if you've been perpetually kind of followed by an energy and it keeps showing up in some kind of way that's restrictive, you can use this meditation to try to free yourself from it. So I wrote this down, so I'm kind of reading off some notes. But let's just write. So this is like, she is not. She is. I'll write this. I really want to say this because it addresses the issue of evil. So she's not conditioned by destructive thoughts, and so she's seeking freedom in order to work through good and evil, which is a beautiful concept. So she's not either good or evil like many goddesses and gods are, right? They're neither good, and including the Christian God, the original Christian God, not Jesus. Neither good nor bad. It just is. It's nature, right? So think about it that way. If you're feeling a little uncomfortable, just think about it towards the more nature side of things. One thing that I did with this was I put a pretty cute beat to it so you can dance and sing along. You can work out to it. A workout will go by super fast if you do this for an hour, because you'll just like zone out. I don't do drugs, but this is how I tap out sometimes. Okay. So what else? Yeah. So she really deals with demons of the ego, allows heart to blossom in positive directions, because it's the ego that destroys many relationships. One of the fun things about this mantra specifically is that it said that if you repeat it 10,000 times, the repetition, you will get your desire, anything you wish. So I prepared that. It's like 14 hours long. I'll post it on the meditation channel soon. But I have the 1 hour version available on the Varouche Manifestation channel, and that's linked in the About section below. That's 672 repetitions. So divide 10,000 by that, and you'll know how many times you have to play it and sing it in order to get your desire. So that's a lot of work. You're looking at half a day or a full day of chanting, but I think you can break it up. I don't think it's sane to do it for 14 hours straight, unless you're Mr. Beast. That'd be funny if Mr. Beast did that. I'd love that. That'd be so hilarious. Mr. Beast is this guy who sits on YouTube and repeats a word over and over and over again. So this sounds like a challenge for Mr. Beast, but anyway. Okay, so So I just want to mention the words and then we'll finish off the video. So is the unity of all. It's spelled O-M or A-U-M, and it's a sound, a vibrational sound. So it's not so religious again. So if you have a different faith, it's just a vibrational trigger. So you should say that as the first word. And then Tare is the goddess herself, and the connection to her. So you're soliciting her. And then Tam is it's the seed syllable of Tara in the heart chakra. So this is the emanation of Tara through the heart. So you're manifesting through the heart in this case. And then Soha is the offering to the goddess. So it's kind of like an offering. It's a request. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. Feel free to dance along, because physical representations of your desires are super healthy, and they're healthy for you. You can work out. You can get like one of those step climbers. Do you guys remember those? They're like the step and you can just listen and do a step. You're gonna get a toned butt in no time. So if it's not this meditation that will help you, then maybe the stair climber or the step climber will. So I don't know. So I hope you enjoy it. I made this really joyful. I wanted this to be joyful sounding and hopeful, but yet still gentle. Somebody said that they're using it for sleep now, so that's great. So it's kind of in between that way. If there's anything that you guys want, let me know. I like making them, so I'll make more. It's been a long time and I've been really missing it, so that's something that I love doing for you guys. So okay, so I'm gonna play a little clip. You can listen to the whole version on my Varush manifestation channel. I'll just play like 3 minutes now, and I'll link everything at the end of the video. So thank you guys. Let me know your comments and questions about this, and I hope this helps you in your journey for wish fulfillment, love, success, and all these blessed things. Okay?